Islam, Shalom, Hola, Aloha, Osio, Bonjour, Assalamu Alaikum. This your brother Zach Bay, Indigenous American Moor. Do you have questions about claiming your nationality? Are you confused or hesitant on how to get started or where to get started? Resources on what to study? Questions and answers? Maybe even a question on where to purchase an authentic fez. Help me help you. Book your session below. Use keywords Moorish nationality. Islam, Shalom, Hola, Aloha, Bonjour, Assalamu Alaikum, Osio. This your brother Zach Bay, Indigenous American Moor, coming to you live in full effect. Like, share, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell down below so you can be notified whenever I'm dropping new content. Leave a comment, interact with me. Thank you, I really do appreciate your viewership. Let's jump into another one. Today, I want to talk about a film that I seen some years ago, but it seems even more relevant in today's age. I want to talk about the film In Time with Justin Timberlake. It's a dystopian future about, I would say, how time is being used to control the population, the masses. All right, people are born and they are implanted with some type of technology that puts a time clock on their arm. You only have a certain amount of time, all right? Your time doesn't start to count down until the age of 25, I believe, which in this reality, everybody stops aging at the age of 25 physically, all right? You stop aging physically, everybody. But your labor gives you more time. So the currency for everything is time, fam. Poor, and like the world is separated into zones. It's like the poor people are kept in a certain time zone where they don't have a lot of time, and then there's the other time zone which is like business class, merchant class, other people who have like more lucrative employment, which means maybe like government or something like that, and those people have more time. And then it's like another time zone where it's like the 1%, people who have hundreds of years on their clocks, that they just can stay around forever, they can live forever. All right, so I don't want to go into too much detail about that movie and the dystopian reality that it is, but I just really want to, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. This isn't a paid promotion or anything, but as far as like a dystopian reality and the way a lot of things are going now, that one definitely came to my attention because a lot of the new policies that have come in place during this new year, this new calendar year 2025, is really concerning. All right, so first of all, they want to control your time. When I say they, I mean the corporate overlords, the artificial entities that are pulling the strings behind the scenes, fam. They want to control your time. They want to control everything about your life. I've seen videos about people saying that they've already sold tomorrow's hours. It seems so depressing that, food prices are up. Rents are, killing people. Right? People don't seem to have enough time in the day to make ends meet, people are choosing whether or not to pay their electric bills or whether or not to buy food. You know what I'm saying? People are choosing between whether or not to buy food or to pay their rent. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's getting tough out here. It's getting harder out here. Some people's time seem to be worth more than others. It seems like this dystopian reality is becoming even more and more real every single day. All right, so it's like there's these things in the film, there's these things called time zones, and I said that they separate people in classes. It's like the lower class people are separated in this time zone and they can't leave it. It's like business class or merchant class in another time zone, and it's so hard to leave it. It's like it's almost impossible for somebody to go up in a time zone, but it's very easily for somebody to go down in a time zone. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost unheard of in that film, In Time. It's almost unheard of for somebody to reach, for somebody to go from the bottom poor class all the way up to like the 1% class. It's pretty much unheard of, almost impossible. I feel like, and I think that's what they want for everybody. They want to control your time. They want to control every aspect of your life. They don't want you to have time to think, to plan for the future, to be able to combat what they're doing to us. They want you to only be thinking about hand to mouth. They want you to be living paycheck to paycheck, fam. It's horrible. Besides that, there's like new tolls in New York, which links like that dystopian fantasy future to our reality that we're living in now. There's been videos circling online about these new tolls that have gone up around Manhattan to control congestion prices. All right, these tolls are set up in order to stop a high fluctuation of traffic entering a certain area, a certain zone, fam. Exactly like these time zones are set up. If you ever seen that film, that's exactly what these congestion time zone prices are set up, fam. All right, it's like, wow, I never thought that would happen. It's so unconstitutional, fam. We're supposed to have the right to travel, to be able to move along the highways and byways and roadways freely, unencumbered, unmolested, fam. And then that's only one of the ways that they want to control your time, and they want to use time against you. And when I say they, I mean these corporate overlords, these artificial entities, these companies, these corporations, these families that are controlling everything and pulling the strings behind the scenes. There's a new technology and a new business practice that is also making the rounds online. I've seen a few people standing in grocery stores, and they're talking about how this new technology that's connected to the Wi-Fi and the pricing on groceries. All right, so during a certain time, groceries might cost one price, and during peak hours, or if supply is low, they'll raise the prices, they'll jack the prices. All right, so these digital price tags in grocery stores are connected to the Wi-Fi, and they fluctuate the price depending on demand. All right, so demand and supply, and depending on what time it is. All right, so imagine you go to the grocery store at 10 a.m. and you buy some soup. That soup is priced at 90 cents a can. All right, you purchase, you go home, everything's fine. Hey, maybe you need some more soup a little later on that day. You're like, oh, I'm gonna have some guests over, I need a few more cans of soup or whatever. You go back to the grocery store, say it's 3 p.m. The same exact item that costs 90 cents at 10 a.m. costs, say, $1.20 at 3 p.m. And that's supposed to be legal, fam. That's supposed to be absolutely legal for them to do, to fluctuate, to raise prices depending on the time, depending on supply, how many they have back in stock, depending on how many people are buying it. If they see people are buying a certain item, they might be like, oh, the price on this is too low. Let's jack it up another 30 cents. Let's jack it up another $1. These technologies are being used to control your time, to control your money, and to control your life. All right, I want to do a quick I want to read a quick part from a book that I made a video on, word magic. All right, so join. All right, so the section on word magic, I read this before. I just want to read this quick little section about money. Spend money wisely. It says money is a medium that represents your labor, which is your time and energy. It is also an instrument for measuring choices. All right, you see that? Time. It says money is a medium that represents your labor and your time, fam. See, that's what I'm getting at here. I'm back. I really hope that this is making sense to you. I wanted to read that small part out of word magic to let you know how I'm connecting time and your money, fam. So it's the congestion prices going on in New York, controlling people going into a certain zone. It's the prices in grocery stores. This technology is coming up, and it's who knows how fast it's going to spread and how soon it's going to catch on. In the next few years, it could be everywhere. Controlling, all right, it's the prices being controlled in the grocery store during peak hours or supply and demand. Fam, it's like these people want to trap you in their time trap. It's like if you like, I've seen videos about people who've already sold tomorrow's hours, fam. And what they mean by selling tomorrow's hours is, say you get a overdraft fee, say you're trapped in a mortgage or you're trapped into student loan debt. You always have to pay that. There is a certain amount of time that you have to devote. There's a certain amount of money that you have to devote to that. And money equals time, which means the time that you have now is already sold because you owe something. You owe them in their system. If you have an overdraft fee, all right, you have to pay back that fee, which means as soon as you work and that payment you get from your work goes into that account, it's automatically going to be taken out, fam. They want to do this in so many different ways. They want to be able to go into your account and take any kind of fees that you might owe. They want to make sure that if you owe a debt, they can go in there and take it automatically. Now imagine if all currency was digital currencies, fam. All right, if all currencies were digital currencies, you jaywalk across the street, they can go into your account and automatically subtract a fine from your account without you having any kind of say-so about it, fam. It can look really, really bad. It can get really, really bad. I don't want to make this video too long. I really just wanted to hit a couple of these points and bring this home to you to really make sure it makes sense. This might even be my second time recording this just so I can put in that little insert from the book. And it's like, people are trapped in student loan debt. People are trapped in mortgages, which means you can't leave. All right. You want to plan a trip outside the country, but you have to worry about your mortgage getting paid. You have to worry about some payment that's coming out next week because you owe for your student loan debt, fam. So you can't leave. You got to make sure that there's always finances in there. So you have to keep on working. You trap yourself inside of a 30-year mortgage for a property. 30 years. You've sold that off. You've sold your future. You sold 30 years of your future for this piece of property, fam, that you don't even really own. Come on now. I really hope this is making sense to you, fam, because this is a trap that they want all of us in. They want to trap us with our possessions. They want to trap us with digital currencies that's not backed by anything, fam. I seen a video also. It was like it was either Congress or the Senate having a meeting. They were speaking about how the retirements that people are paying in now are already being spent, because the retirements that people have saved up for the past 50 years is already gone. Have already gone to foreign interests. Have already been promised to Israel, Ukraine, any of these foreign governments, and it's also been paying to the people who are collecting benefits now. So the gist of the video in this meeting, all right, they were saying that people who are paying in Social Security benefits now, as soon as those benefits hit those accounts, they're not being saved for the people. They're automatic. That those funds are automatically going out to people who are receiving benefits now. All right. So someone around my age, all right, someone who might be younger than me, someone who might be 25 years old. They're working and they're getting money taken out of their paycheck for Social Security, and that money is supposed to be saved for them when they get 65, 70 years old, because you know that they're raising their retirement age. This 25-year-old person who's paying into the Social Security system, when they turn 65 or 70 years old, that money will not be there because it's being paid out to people who are collecting benefits now. That's the gist of it. You can go look this information up. It's not me fear-mongering. This is happening now, fam. It's like tomorrow's future is already sold. The government has been selling this out for a really, really long time. And that's what was said in this video, all right? In that clip that I watched, and it was Congress or the Senate who was speaking. And that committee member was saying that the government has sold out the American people because tomorrow's future has already been sold. Those benefits are already gone. All right? It was almost depressing, fam. I really just wanted to bring this information to you so you have a chance to potentially try to avoid it, so we can all try to avoid this future. We don't want this dystopian future to become a reality, fam. It's like even the person who made those dystopian shows like Black Mirror, the producer and the creator of Black Mirror said he's no longer going to make that show because the world that we're living in now is likened to one of the dark futures that he wrote about in his science fiction dystopian series Black Mirror. So it's like he doesn't even want to make any more of those because it's like he's literally saying that we're living in that now. Hopefully this is making sense to you. Hopefully I'm not too far over the place with this. If you haven't seen that movie, that film In Time, go check it out. I believe it released in 2011. And let's see. Yep, that's all I have for you right now. Once again, this is your brother Zach Bay, Indigenous American Moor. Peace.